Well, hey guys, it's VAO here, and we are in the third week of October in 2025. Got kind of a cold, rainy day here on the central coast of California. We've been hoping we'd get some rain. Some of the parts of the state are getting battered pretty well. Our soils are different than what some of you are accustomed to. We got to be careful. We've had a lot of fire in the state this year, and so there's always the danger of slides and excessive runoff and so forth. But right here where I am, we're in pretty good shape. And we never say whoa to the rain around here for sure. Anyhow, hey, this is part 2 of episode 29 of Wadcutter Wednesday. And we're dealing with this bullet right here. Okay, that's that nice 2-cavity brass NOE mold, the 413215 wadcutter for 41 caliber. And I had mentioned in that previous video that we're going to shoot these out of 41 special loads, and that's exactly what we're going to work on today. Okay, we're going to get them loaded up and get them to the range and shoot them. I actually went 2 different days and shot them out of 2 different firearms. There were a number of comments that said, yeah, hey, I didn't even know there was a 41 special, and the available load data is limited, but it is out there. Let me show you a couple of sources. Handloader magazine, okay, number 305, had quite a bit of load data for 41 special. Okay, so there's a bunch of that. Okay, it's a good resource for you. The 6th edition of the Sierra Rifle and Handgun Reloading Data Book has a short section for 41 special. It's all with their jacketed bullets, but nonetheless it can give you some starting points there as well. Okay, so after kind of digging around a little bit and sort of combining information that I had at hand along with some experience that I had with that cartridge. Incidentally, up here in the corner, here's a side-by-side photo, the 41 special case on the right and the 41 mag on the left there, just to give you a little bit of an idea about the size difference. It's not huge, but it is significant, so we've got to pay attention to that. You know, you can't go cramming a 41 mag load into a 41 special case and think that it's going to come out okay, because it probably won't. Anyway, what I did was I came up with a load, 4.5 grains of red dot powder, and I loaded 10 to take to the range and shoot those. And I'm going to show you that first test load first, then we'll come back and get into the loading. Okay, this is our NOE 413-215 wad cutter.
How you been, dude? Good. That's you in one piece, man, from all your fucking travel. Yeah. You've been burning the candle, man. Yeah, it's been fun. Have you ever been in Nashville? Yeah. Yeah. That's where we can shoot, Robert. Yep. There's a concert on every corner. You walked in. But, oh, dude, no, it's dope. And it's all, you can go to a Killer Blues band in like a gas station parking lot and get.
Okay, 5 more rounds with the 41 special. Flinch due to the fly. Right in my face. I feel like that character in the old Dick Tracy comics, Flyface. Remember him, the old guys? Click. That was it. Okay, so you saw how that went. I shot them out of the Ruger Blackhawk. Okay, nice, you know, 7.5-inch barrel single action revolver. And I thought, wow, that's a pretty good load. I'm going to come back and load the rest of them the same way. No need for me to do any more load development. You know, a wadcutter load, 884 feet per second, real consistent, and they shot pretty darn good, even for me. And so I came back and loaded the rest of them, and we'll go into that. But after we do the loading, I actually took some back and shot them out of the Smith & Wesson Model 57, and I think they shot even better. And so let's go ahead and load these. Loaded them on the Lyman Spar-T press. If you followed the channel long enough, you know that this press is dedicated to my 41 calibers. Yeah, I got all the dies in the world up there that I need. And so it just kind of stays set up for 41. That's handy. You know, I got the press for free, so you know. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into this loading. And YouTubers, I'm sorry, but I can't show you the actual loading process on the press. I can show you bits and pieces of it, show you this die setup that we used and so forth. But I can't show you the actual work at the press. If you want to see the loading part, you'll have to go to my Rumble channel, rumble.com, and type in my channel name like you see right here. Okay, that's just Walter Bunning all run together. Or you can try typing in to your search engine hashtag #wadcutterwednesday, and you know, all run together. That should get you to my channel over there on Rumble, and I think you can find it that way as well. Incidentally, if you just want to watch on Rumble, you don't have to have an account there or anything to watch. I think you have to have an account to leave a comment is all. Okay, doesn't cost anything. All right, let's keep going. All right, there's what I got left of the bullets after I loaded up 10 to go test. Okay, I got my dummy round all set there. I think I got 37 of these. So I got 37 pieces of brass. So this brass is actually brand new. It hasn't been shot by me before. I've got some other brass, but I decided to get some of this new stuff out and get it brought up to speed. So it's all been trimmed to length and inside chamfered and outside deburred, and the primer pockets, okay, uniformed. Can be used in Winchester large pistol primers and 4.5 grains of red dot powder. Going to hand weigh each one over here on the RCBS M1000 beam balance, and over here on the press, okay, the old Lyman Spar-T. Press is already sized, so we'll go ahead and expand and mouth flare using an RCBS die for that. I've got an RCBS die in here to do the seating with, and I have a Redding die in here. This is Redding's cedar die. Redding makes a 41 special die set. Okay, their seating die stem doesn't fit the bullet we're using today, but it does have a roll crimp feature, so we're going to use that die, the Redding cedar die for 41 special, to do the roll crimp. And they also make a profile crimp die for 41 special. So this is the cedar, and I'm going to use that to do the roll crimp. My seat stem is backed out and loose. A couple of Lee dies back here, a Lee cedar and a Lee crimp die with their micro adjusters on it, but the Lee seat die does not fit that style bullet nose. So, okay, there we go. 37 of those little guys all ready to go. Get out to the range, give them some flying lessons. What do you say? Okay, so after I shot those with the Ruger Blackhawk, I came back, loaded them up exactly the same way. I hadn't changed the die settings at all. Everything was exactly the same, and then took some of those to the range and shot them out of the Smith & Wesson Model 57. That's a -6. It's relatively new. I've had it 3-4 years, something like that. Anyway, not all that long. Anyhow, as I said, went to the range with that firearm and put a couple wheels full on paper for you. And let's go ahead and take a look at that so you can see how that went.
You need a reintroduction to the gun.
The NOE 413-215 wadcutter. Yeah, pretty good group. Okay, another group with the NOE 13 to 15 wad cutter.
Yeah. Was that? It's shooting. The rotates are done. That's right too. He's like, oh, this trigger pull really is. That's it.
All right, there's the loading and shooting. I was pretty impressed with that bullet. I'm going to make more. I want to shoot them in 41 mag cartridges next time, so I'm going to cast that mold again, but cast them harder to shoot out of the Magnum rounds. So we'll get after that here in another week or so. I got some casting to get done with the Viejo number 2 alloy anyway, and so when I fire up that pot, I'll make some more of those and try them in the Magnum rounds. Anyhow, hey, I think that's going to do it for this one. I hope you enjoyed that and got something out of it, but from the Viejo bench for now, that's all she wrote.